What's going on, you guys? My name is Zach Hartley and welcome back to my weekly watch list video. In this series, my goal is to share with you which stocks are at the top of my watch list going into the week ahead, as well as how I feel about the market conditions. If you get any value out of that, remember to click that like and subscribe button. Let's jump right in. Okay, so first up, let's take a look at our indices, and it's actually really nice to see because Thursday and Friday were phenomenal days for just the market in general. You can see on the NASDAQ here, we have been almost crashing, you could call it, from 16,000 down to 11,000. So we're down 5,000 points on the NASDAQ, but we had a beautiful recovery on Thursday and Friday. We are now up above 12,000, so that is definitely nice to see. Quick reminder here, US markets are closed on Monday, but Canadian markets are open. Canadian markets were closed last Monday, and so keep that in mind as you go into the week ahead. When we look at the S&P 500, as you can see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday was good for the S&P 500. We're back above our kind of key support level here around 4,000. We're almost at 4,200. So we're doing well in the S&P 500. It was actually the first week, I believe, in 8 weeks that the market was up, which is really nice to see. So I'm quite thankful for that. And then the Dow Jones here, you can see it was actually a good week for the Dow Jones. From the beginning of the week, we had all green days, and it's looking really strong here as a possible recovery. What would be really nice here is the next time we see a pullback, I want it to be a higher pullback than the last one. And so as long as we're not pulling back below 30,000 here, it could be a great sign of a reversal in the trend in the markets in general, which is exactly what we're looking for. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin here, it is not nearly as optimistic. We did not have a beautiful Thursday and Friday from Bitcoin. In fact, we are now trading below 29,000, which is not good at all. I was really hoping that 30,000 would kind of act as a key level of support, and so far it has not. It looks like we're trading just below 30,000, around 29,000 here, and it looks like there's more bearish pressure than bullish pressure. So I don't have high hopes for Bitcoin, at least over the next few days here. We'll have to see how things play out, though. I'm seeing more and more articles, more and more governments, and more politicians that are showing favorable stances and favorable positions towards cryptocurrency. So I see the adoption of cryptocurrency continuing, which is a very good thing. Unfortunately, in the short term, I do think we have some selling pressure, though. Now, when it comes to earnings, like I said, Monday, the US markets are closed, but Tuesday and Wednesday are our big earnings day. We have Salesforce, we have ChargePoint, we have GameStop, we have Chewy, we have a couple of other companies in here, and then we have CrowdStrike and Lululemon on Thursday, and we have BRP on Friday. So we've got a couple of different companies reporting this week. Not a massive earnings week by any means, but a couple of exciting companies. And when we look at the market in general, there's a couple of things we need to keep in mind. Number one, we have seen a significant pullback in most industries. The one industry that's doing extremely well right now is energy. I pointed it out on this channel a few weeks ago in which stocks that I liked. Both of those stocks are doing well. It's Suncor and Cenovus. Those are my two energy stocks. Those are the ones that I like. They're doing extremely well. But other than that, most industries have seen a pretty significant pullback. But what's interesting here is that the profitable, good companies have seen a pullback of maybe 15, 20, 30%. And the companies that aren't profitable, that are expecting super high growth, that are downgrading their forecasts, those are the companies that have seen the largest pullback. I'm talking about high growth tech stocks that aren't yet profitable. Those are the companies that are down by 50 to 80% right now. And those are the companies that you need to be very careful of because they're probably not going to be the first ones to recover. I think that the good long-term companies that are already profitable, those are the companies that have seen the least pullback, and I think that those ones will be the first ones to recover. I'm talking about Apple, I'm talking about Amazon, I'm talking about Google, I'm talking about Alibaba, I'm talking about a couple of different companies that I talk about regularly on this channel. I think those are the companies that are going to be the first to bounce back. I also think that we're going to continue to see higher interest rates in the future. The Fed released their minutes this week, and it looks like for the next 2 meetings, so at least the next kind of 3 to 4 months here, we're probably going to see interest rates rise by 0.5% at each of those next 2 meetings. So by the time we get, let's call it 3 to 6 months out from now, we're probably going to see at least a 1% higher interest rate from the Fed. Now, when it comes to my trades, I took a trade this week in Airbnb. I actually bought options in this stock because of this trend that is happening right now, and I'm calling it revenge travel. A couple of other people have called it revenge travel, and that is basically the fact that people have been cooped up in their house and in their own country for 2 years, and they want to get out and they want to see the world, and a lot of people have some money to spend right now, and so I think that travel is going to be the industry of the summer. I think everywhere is going to be booked solid. I think prices are going to skyrocket, and I think Airbnb is going to make a crap load of money, and so I think Airbnb is well positioned over the next kind of 6 to 8 months. So I bought some long-term options in the stock. I've also analyzed the company. I think they have good financials. I think they have excellent growth. And if you want to see my trades and when I'm buying and selling stocks like this, you can definitely check out my Discord chat. But I have taken a position in Airbnb with a stop loss just under $100 there, but I'm trading long-term options. So definitely check that out if you're interested. The next company I want to point out to you though is one that I am interested in buying this week, especially if we can break through this kind of $16.50, $17 level right here, and it's Udemy. Honestly, I'd like to see a small pullback because I think it's run up just a lot over the last little while. It's up by about 60% right now, but this is a good company with a beautiful business model that's only going to grow exponentially over the next 10 years. They're down significantly from when they listed publicly. They went on a fire sale down to $10. I pointed out this double bottom here, but I was too late buying into it, and now I would like to see it break through this level right here, hopefully come back down and retest it, or get rejected and then break through it. That's what I'm looking for next week, but Udemy is probably the first stock that I'm going to be looking at come Tuesday when the US markets open. We can also see increasing volume right here, which is really nice. And just if you look at the company, they have excellent growth and excellent margins. So I like what they're doing. Next company here is Amazon. I already hold a position in Amazon, but I'm looking at adding to it. The reason I'm looking at adding to it is because this level right here around $2,000 is a very key level. We got rejected twice here in 2018, 2019. We finally broke through it in 2020, and now we have retested it, which means you could have bought Amazon at the exact same price it was trading at before the pandemic, and this company has literally doubled its distribution network. It has drastically improved its capacity, and it is making some major moves. And if you look at the stock over a 1 month time period with 20-minute candles, you can see a very clear double bottom right here at 2025. We are starting to change this trend. You can see the stock price is moving above our moving averages, and I personally think that over the long term, Amazon is a company that nobody is going to be able to compete with, not even Shopify, and I love this company. It's one of my largest positions, so I'm probably going to be adding to it this week. Next company I'm probably going to be adding to here is Apple. They are a phenomenal company, one of the best balance sheets and one of the best businesses in the world. As you can see, it's sort of a similar pattern right here around $140. We got rejected right here in 2021. We broke through it. We bounced off 140 again right here about halfway through 2021. And now we have double tested it again at 140. On Thursday and Friday, we bounced up to 149. I already have a position in Apple. I'm looking at adding to it if this trend continues on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If you're trying to find a long-term position, you need to have Apple in your portfolio. This is always a good long-term buy. I don't care who you are. Apple is a company that you should probably have. Berkshire Hathaway, 40% of their portfolio is made up of Apple. So Warren Buffett even supports Apple. That's how good of a stamp of approval this company has. Now, next company here is Coursera. This is a company that is similar to Udemy, but as you can see, their stock has not run up nearly as much. They're at $13 as a low, up to $16.88, and down from like $30 or $40 when they listed. And so the stock is trading at a significant discount to where it was at just a few months ago, and it's starting to show signs of a trend change. You can see we established major support around $16 right here. We broke down through $16 to $13, and then we tried to push back through $16 over the last 2 weeks here. We got rejected twice over the last 2 weeks, and we are finally breaking through $16 right now. So I'm looking at entering this going into the next week with probably a stop loss around $14.50, maybe $15 right here. And I like this stock because we have an ascending wedge right now, and we are breaking out to the upside in the bullish direction. So I think it's a great opportunity, and I also really like the business. Also, if you're interested in using the same platform as me, I'm currently using Questrade, and they're doing a promotion where you get $50 in free trading commissions. This is what I think is the best kind of day trading and swing trading platform in Canada. So if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description down below to this video. But the next stock that I want to point out to you here is Sigma Lithium. Now, this company actually got pointed out in my Discord chat, so shout out to the members of my Discord chat, and it's showing us a really interesting chart pattern right now. You can see a triple top right here around $24. We've got rejected at $24 several times over the past few months, but if you look at these last 2 days, we have dramatically increasing volume. We have amazing volume right here, and so I think that if this continues higher on Monday, Tuesday, this could be great sign of just a continuation in the bullish direction. I think lithium and the need for lithium, especially with all of these batteries that we're going to need for electric cars, I think there's going to be great demand for this company's product, and they do have a great opportunity ahead. Next company here is Intuit. This is one of those companies that I think is like maybe not the top 5 of my favorite companies, but they're probably in the next like 5 to 10, maybe 5 to 15, because they have a beautiful business model. They have excellent diversification. They have great products. And unfortunately, the stock is now trading at like a 50% discount rate here, and it is starting to bounce off support. So I am looking at this stock very, very closely. Intuit, if you didn't know, they own QuickBooks, they own TurboTax, they own a variety of other softwares that I use as a business owner on a day-to-day basis, and so do millions of other people, and I just love the business model. I think they have a great strategic advantage here. And if you look at this stock here, it has just sold off so dramatically over the past few months here, and now it looks like we have found support. We're starting to move higher, so I'm going to be watching this one closely on Monday, Tuesday. On Tuesday, I guess. And the last company here is Adobe. Adobe is one of those companies that is fantastic. They're a great long-term hold. They have a fantastic business model, a great strategic advantage, and they have been trending in a downwards direction for several months, basically since the start of 2022, and it looks like we could be starting to break that trend. As you can see, just connecting the highs of the last few months right here, we can draw a very straight line, and we are starting to break through that trend. So if on Monday and Tuesday, we see Adobe continue to break through this, I think Adobe is going to show us a great opportunity for a short-term swing trade or a long-term buy and hold entry point. I like Adobe long-term, and if we can continue to break out here, I also like it for a short-term trade. Now, if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about how to analyze the charts like this and evaluate companies, definitely consider checking out my totally free Stock Market Fundamentals course. It is hosted on Skillshare, and there's a link down below that will give you a free trial to the entire platform where you can take my course. There's only 10 hours of content on there, but there's over 12,000 students that have already gone through the course. There's over 400 reviews for you to read through, and there's 1.6 million minutes of watch time that have been spent on this course. I promise you it'll be the best free resource that you can find online. It's hosted on Skillshare, which is a very reputable platform, and the link to everything is in the description to this video. Now, if you got any value out of this video, please remember to click that like and subscribe button. I sincerely appreciate it. I put a lot of effort into these videos, and I try to do them on an almost weekly basis to give you free content and to try and help you out and make more money. So if you get any value there, please show some love, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck trading, good luck investing, and we'll talk to you soon.